In this video, I will discuss the EGO LM2101 lawnmower that I purchased from Lowe's for about $400. I'll show you what's in the box, discuss some of the features and how well it cuts, along with my initial impression of the lawnmower. I have used gas lawnmowers for the longest, never had an electric one or an electric cordless one before. I'm used to Toro and Craftsman mowers, but I figured since I have all electric RC cars, I would give it a try because they've surprised me so far. And I needed a new lawnmower, so I went to Lowe's to see what they had, and after looking at some, I decided to start off kind of on the low end of the EGO lineup, but it was $400. I figured that was good enough to take a chance on. The battery maintenance, I guess I'm not as concerned because, with RC cars you deal with LiPo batteries, so I'm aware of what you have to do with storage and how to charge and not charge them, so I didn't think that was a big deal, especially with the fact that they have a warranty. So the lawnmower has a 5-year warranty on the main parts, and the battery has a 3-year warranty on that. So if it goes bad within that time frame, I just call them up and hopefully they'll send a replacement. So not too worried about that. The other thing is my yard is just under 3,900 square feet, and I've been able to mow the lawn almost twice on a single charge. Now that's not recommended to basically kill the battery all in one, but I just wanted to see how long that battery would last for that lawnmower. I don't have any hills on the property. I just have, trees and shrubs that I have to mow around, but no significant inclines on the property, so keep that in mind. As far as charging the battery, it takes about 45 minutes to an hour to fully charge it. When I purchased it, it had about a 25% charge on it, and I just charged it for the first use. The main thing about this video is if you're questioning whether or not to buy it, I would say go ahead and try it out. If you have a lawn that's the size of mine or smaller, it's going to work for you. At the end of the video, you'll see the lawn being cut, so you can kind of tell what type of grass it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe I could find out, but if it looks similar to yours, pretty much if it's not thicker than that, you should be fine. If it's not that much taller than it, you should be fine. I haven't noticed any issues with the lawnmower so far, and I've been using it almost every week for about 3 months now. So as far as the advantages that I have found with the lawnmower are, number one, it's really quiet. So I do like that. I also like the fact that I don't have to worry about buying and storing gasoline, so that works well for me. And it has an upright storage feature, so it saves quite a space. And it's kind of surprising, but it's pretty lightweight, even with the battery, which is pretty significant of a weight addition to the lawnmower. But the lawnmower is made out of a bunch of plastic parts. Your blade's metal, of course. I think the handles are metal, and the lever on the side is metal, but it's mainly plastic. It seems durable though from my use. I also like the one-hand height adjustment that you can use. As long as you're on a flat ground or in the grass, it's fine. I was trying to demonstrate that in this video, but I was on an incline and I was holding a camera, so it looked like it was harder than it really is. I also like the LED headlights on the lawnmower, so in case you get caught after dark, you just don't finish up in time, you can use the LED lights. I don't know how much they drain the battery, but since they're LED, it shouldn't be that bad. And the fact that this lawnmower is a 56 volt battery and a 5 amp hour one that comes with it from the factory, I do definitely recommend that size of a battery if for some chance you buy just the mower on its own. Some of the disadvantages that I found in using this lawnmower though are when you cut the grass, especially on the edges of the lawn, you always have grass cuttings left over on the sidewalk in the driveway. With the gas one, you just push the mower along the side and either push them up in the grass or it would kind of vacuum them up. Even on the lowest setting, I haven't been able to do that with this mower. So I went out and bought a cordless Craftsman blower and string trimmer set to take care of that. So that's one thing I noticed. At this point in the video, you will see how to start the mower and see how well it mows the lawn. You need to activate the battery, then hold the green safety button down, and then pull the bell switch upward to meet the handle. I will continue my initial impressions after this part of the video. The other thing is with an electric cordless mower, you have to plan when you're going to do the lawn. You can't just say, I want to go out and mow the lawn, because you have to wait for that battery to charge, unless you want to just keep it charged all the time, which I don't do that. I like leaving my batteries not fully charged while they're kind of in storage mode, and then charging them before use. Then, like I said, it's about 45 minutes to do that, so you just have to make sure you set aside that time. And the other thing is, I've read a few reviews about cordless mowers in general, and the batteries do degrade over time, so that's something to keep in mind. I'll keep my eye out for deals on batteries that go on sale, so that maybe a year, 2 years down the road I can just have a backup battery, or I'll buy another EGO tool that comes with a battery as well. One other thing, I don't know, per se how strong the mower is, but I rake any large rocks. We have some fruit in the yard. I get all of that out of the way so I don't have to figure out what's going to happen. If it hits something like that, I'd rather let someone else do that, and I'll watch their video and see what happens to their mower. And the last thing is, it's a brushed model at this price point of $400, so it works just fine with my lawn. I don't have any complaints, but maybe if you live in an area with thicker grass or taller grass that you're trying to cut, you may benefit from a brushless model. But for this version, I have no problem with the type of yard I have right now. Some things to keep in mind if you want to purchase this mower are, it's usually cheaper to buy the same line of products that use the same or share the same type of battery. So, if you're going to buy this mower, another EGO lawnmower, or any other brand, just keep that in mind, because it's nice if you can just swap batteries out between different tools. You don't have to buy as many, because most likely you're not going to use the same tools at the same time. But, I will be buying, or I already bought an edger, the EGO edger, and I'm just going to use it with the battery that came with this lawnmower and see if I can actually do the entire lawn, or the parts of my lawn I need to do, using the same battery for the mower and the edger on the same day. Hopefully that'll work. I do have a Craftsman string trimmer that I use for the rest of the lawn, and that has, I think I have like 4 batteries for that, so I don't need the EGO one for that. But the big thing is, by keeping them in the same line of product line, You can get the combo packs that usually include a battery for a cheaper price than if you were to buy the battery outright. So just think about that before you purchase one. And then my recommendation with any batteries you charge, especially this type of battery, is to make sure you let it cool down before you place it on the charger. That's generally a good practice, so I'd recommend doing the same with this one. If you have any other questions about this video, just let me know in the comments and I will reply as I can. But like I said initially, I do recommend this mower, and you will be pleasantly surprised with the power it has. I'm not going to say it has as much as a gas lawnmower, but it's definitely a lot more than I was expecting from an electric cordless mower.